Hello, this is Ginny Brant with Unleash Your God-Given Healing. Did you know that we're living in an estrogenic world? The singing artist Madonna was made famous for her song called Material Girl, and it goes like this. We are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. But what she should have sung was, we are living in an estrogen world, and I am an estrogen girl. That would have been more accurate today. Actually, we are living both in a material world and an estrogen world. A lot of our materials contain estrogen. This was something I absolutely did not know, and I was shocked when I was diagnosed with a deadly and aggressive estrogen-fed cancer. Just 4 months after my mother died from an estrogen-fed cancer, my mother's doctor clearly told her, Betty, don't take any more of those synthetic estrogen hormones. They help to drive your cancer. But my doctor sat me down and listed the 8 risk factors for the estrogen-fed cancer I got and told me clearly I had none of the risk factors. So they did genetic testing, and guess what? I had no genetic factors either. Well, this sent me on a deep dive to discover, number one, what I could do to help prevent my cancer from coming back and help my doctors to beat it in the first place. And I also wanted to find out what I could do to make my prognosis better and lower my estrogen levels. I searched the medical research. I'm a researcher by nature. I went to 3 cancer conferences and I searched God's Word for everything it said about health and wellness. At one of these cancer conferences, I met a Canadian cancer coach, and she told me, oh, Ginny, did you not know? We're living in an estrogen world. Well, we got interrupted, and I couldn't find her in the thousands of people again, but I researched further only to find that, yes, she was right. We are living in an estrogen world. There are xenoestrogens that mimic estrogen and react with our cellular receptor sites. And they're contributing to estrogen dominance along with our own natural estrogen in our bodies. These estrogens lodge in our fat cells, and they are everywhere. Did you know that of the 1 in 1,000 men who are diagnosed with breast cancer, 90% are estrogen fed? Now go figure that. We all know that God didn't make men with high amounts of estrogen, yet 90% are estrogen fed. And of the 1 in 8 women who are diagnosed with breast cancer, 80% are estrogen fed. Something we really got to look in, and something is not quite right here, and I kept saying that. And that Canadian cancer coach answered the question. So what does breastcancer.org say about this, and the American Cancer Society? Well, breastcancer.org was the first entity to say, because of xenoestrogens found in pesticides, you might want to eat organic and not drink from plastic bottles. And I want to read you what the American Cancer Society said just a few years ago. Compounds in the environment that have estrogen-like properties are of special interest. For example, substances found in plastics, certain cosmetics and personal care products, pesticides, and PCBs seem to have such properties. In theory, these could affect breast cancer. Could? I would say more like do. Because to me, believing is what you do when you see the test results on your own body. I had to see it to believe it. But a test was done on my body, and it showed 15 toxic chemicals that accumulated in the red zones in my body above 75th percentile. And most of them were these xenoestrogens. I finally had one of the main reasons why I got an estrogen-fed cancer. Yes, seeing is believing. Here I was, a Southern gal, living in an estrogen and material world. I was literally drinking tap water that contained some of these. It was in the foods I ate from the pesticides. It was in the meat from chicken and milk and meat from cows, where these animals had been injected with growth hormones that got passed to me. It was in the personal care products, skin products, cleaning things I was using to clean my house. Just like that Canadian cancer coach said, it was everywhere. But now I know that I'm a Southern girl living in a material and an estrogen world. I've made lifestyle changes, and it has lowered my estrogen load, which will help prevent my cancer from coming back. In my book, Unleash Your God-Given Healing, I have several chapters on estrogen-fed cancers and toxic chemicals and how to lower your toxic load. There's also information at my website, which will be listed below at jennybrant.com. Allow me to help you to prevent and survive cancer. Did you know that we're living in an estrogen world? And what are you doing about it? We must wake up and make changes. I hope this has been helpful information for you. I hope that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. You will like this video, share it with friends and family, and click the notification button. We all need to do what we can to be preventative when it comes to our health. And we do not want to have a high estrogen load. It is a major problem in America today, and it's not just coming from the inside. It's coming from the outside as well. I hope this information is helpful for you, and may God give you a healthy journey. May you prevent cancer in the first place.